Well, you haven't got any choice, actually. I'm just talking at you, if you like. But I'm here also to present to you why I think it's not a bad idea and not that expensive as well if you become a member. And this is how you can do it, and this is what you can gain. So if we look here at the Talking Tennis sort of home page, if you like, on YouTube, we can see this little button here which says join. It is also pinned in the live chat as well, and you can also, I think, see it just below most of our videos, certainly the live ones and so on. Now, why is it a good idea to join and become a member? Well, in the live chat, you can add little funny things, you can add emojis and all sorts of things, but possibly more importantly, you can get to access some live videos, such as this one here, where we look back on the last sort of few moments from the Billie Jean King Cup. So there are little bonuses such as this one, but there are many, many more. And in fact, if we have a quick look at all of the members only stuff, I repeat, you will see very, very quickly some of the top stuff that we've had for members only over the last 12 months since the channel began. Remember, these videos are for members only. You can become a member from as little as about $2 a month, €2 a month, £2 a month, something like that. There are various different things. Oh, and by the way, you'll also be supporting the channel. So it's a win, 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 win scenario. Let me just show you some of the members only stuff. For example, we've got an exclusive little clip there talking to Laura Siegmund, Laura Tsurenko, her encore interview, some doubles footage there from Monastir, the Germany press conference pre-tournament Billie Jean King Cup, Claire Burrell talking as well to the media in her press conference in Monastir, Storm Hunter and Alicia Parks interview, Rebecca Masarova, her press conference, Coco Gauff exclusive for members only, albeit it was in Madrid, but these are just some of the things, some of the interviews and etc. Like Lestien here, a chat with him, Emma Navarro, and so on and so forth. So many little bonus videos available for just €2 a month. So, what are you waiting for? Become a member. Or don't. It's okay.
Ready. Play.
19 what?
19th of April, Stuttgart, quarterfinal day. Poland versus Great Britain.
May the best
But
person
I
win.
wonder
I'm
why
gonna
the,
play with the winner.
I wonder why the tennis players don't shake their hands before the match.
Only at the end, yeah. But will we be shaking hands in a few minutes? I don't know. So should we just have a little practice?
Yeah.
Just a little practice. Oh bloody hell! Oh wow! Zelislav, you have to. It has to hit the table, okay?
Huh?
He's playing like the Olympics now.
Okay, let's play.
Let's play.
So two sets. Every set is 2-6.
Okay, okay.
One service, so like in tennis.
And you have to win by 2 points.
Yeah.
Yes. And
So yeah.
if it is 6-6, it's tiebreak.
Okay, okay.
But now we start.
Okay.
It was just like for the entertainment.
Now we start.
So you start.
Ah, scheiße. So 1-1. Ah, scheiße. 2-1 to you. 2-1. There, go down.
Lucky guy.
2-2.
Oh,
I'm in the double pot, Żelek.
2-2.
So double fault.
Ah, scheiße. This is the worst match since Krejcikova against Kudermetova. 3-3.
It's the game of mistakes.
3-3. 3-4. 3-5. 5-3.
Guys, really?
5-3.
No, it's very poor level.
6-3. My set.
Emma 6-3?
6-3 Emma, yeah. 1-0.
At the table, no?
No, no.
Oh, the red two.
1-1. Oh, that's it.
That's
Maria Cicak counts.
That was very lucky. Yeah. 1-2. 1-2. No problem. Ah, scheiße. 1-3. 3-1.
Nein.
1-4.
Ich weiß nicht.
Maybe with a break.
You were not ready.
It's okay. 1-4.
Yeah?
Okay. You ready, Zelislav?
Sorry, wir müssen hier nur ganz schnell
Ja,
aufräumen.
kein
Das
Problem.
ist
Kein Problem.
wichtig für den Stand.
Okay, okay.
1-5.
Combination.
Nee?
Combination.
5-2. 2-5. Ah, you're set.
Nee, das glaube ich auch nicht.
So 1-4.
So going for the third.
Do we have a third set now?
Yeah.
Come on.
Ay, ay, ay. 1-1. 1-1. 2-1. 2-1 Zelislav.
Wow.
2-2. Ay, ay, ay. I can't get the serve right. 3-2. Alright, 3-3. 4-3.
Koncentracja, Żelek.
3-4. Ah, 4-4. It's close. 5-4. 4-5. Mine. 6-4. Yeah, yeah.
But let's play one longer rally for the
Yeah, we
media.
can do one for the camera. For the camera.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Longer one. Let's try longer one.
Moonball. Ah, scheiße.
It was a good serve.
That was a good
Okay, you
round.
won.
Nice one.
Congratulations.
Why don't you? I want to see you two play. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Ready. Play.
And if you're wondering what this little thing is, well, let me tell you now, whether it be tea, coffee, or merely water, it tastes so much better from a talking tennis mug. And you know what? They can be yours if you wish to purchase one from our website. We've also got bags and stickers and hoodies and notebooks. Mira Andreeva. T-shirts as well, of course, coming in both black and white. And we've got a classic jumper for you as well, and many, many other things for you to purchase for excellent prices so you can look like some of the coolest people on the tour. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.
Hello to everyone that has tuned in. We are here for Anisimova versus Swiatek. There was a very brief moment that I thought we might have a Wimbledon repeat when Swiatek broke first in the very first game, and for Anisimova's sake, I really hope that wasn't going to happen, but thankfully she broke back straight away and held very comfortably, and Swiatek is in the middle of her service game. The backhand definitely firing already for Anisimova, pushing Swiatek into corners she does not want to be being pushed into. Apologies. Swiatek serving at 15 all. Misses first serve. She has not landed too many so far, and obviously she's had a service game and a bit, but yeah, just looking to settle in. And I'd actually say that Anisimova looks a lot more settled now than Swiatek does, even after that first game. As Swiatek double faults to give Anisimova a look in this service game. Obviously, just the second time they've ever played. And, well, the first game that Anisimova won today was the first game she has ever won against Iga Swiatek. Obviously, losing that final famously, love and love. That is excellent depth from Swiatek, giving Anisimova next to no choice. She fires into the net. Still a chance, though, here on Swiatek's serve. Goes out wide and the forehand flies long. Swiatek looking eager as ever to get this game wrapped up. Put the pressure straight back on Anisimova. Obviously, earlier today we had Felix Auger-Aliassime win the anomaly of, I would say, of quarterfinals on the men's side. 4-6, 7-6, 7-5, 7-6 beats Dimonor to move through to his second semi-final. Morning, Jake. Morning is stretch. How are we doing? It's just me at the moment, unfortunately. Vance and Damien should be here soon, I hope. Just talk about Auger-Aliassime and how it's his second slam semi-final, and there's a big gap in between them, and how this is his week's kind of come out of nowhere. He had a very good start to the year and then it's disappeared. But yeah, Iga lands that return on the line. It felt like it was drifting wide, but Anisimova almost let it go. But it lands in. Give Iga the first point of this game after she held to 30. Yes, we do get used to it. Damien is never on time, unfortunately, but hopefully he'll be here soon. Anisimova running around that forehand to hit a backhand and nails the net tape, unfortunately. Again, now a big opportunity for Swiatek to move ahead. Love 30. Anisimova's shoes are exceedingly bright. Ooh, she landed it. Yes, she has. She's landed it right on the baseline. Exquisite depth from Anisimova. It was a very good return, actually, from Swiatek, but the backhand just too good. Goes long. We got 2 break points for Iga for the third break of the match. Forehand just pushing it a little bit. Can't have been long by much, but too much on it. Swiatek chance to move ahead now. Misses the first serve. Goes down the tee. She'll step in on this return. Take it away from Anisimova as much as possible. Aim for the forehand side. Which she does. Lobs on the baseline and Iga shanks it off the baseline. Wow. It was a great defensive lob from Anisimova, and Iga went for a real moonball and came straight off the frame and flies long. Jake, I do agree with you that if this gets away from Anisimova, it could just be a matchup that sits inside her head for a long time, and we could have another dominating head-to-head in, 2-3 years. Anisimova tries to go down the tee again. Misses. She's probably going to go back cross court. Or no, actually, down the line. Sorry, to the forehand, which is what she does. Oh, Anisimova did really well to neutralize that return. It was an excellent return. And Iga plants the forehand into the middle of the net. And we're back to juice. Good fight from the American. Again, goes down the tee and just misses it wide. Not out of the game yet, Jake. That is an excellent second serve as she hits a spot wide, brings up game point. Bit of confidence in that second serve. She's landed that too. That is an excellent way to close out the game from Anisimova, seeing 2 break points. Lands that backhand on the sideline as she leads Iga 3-2 first set. She's asking for an ice towel. I don't know how hot it is in New York. It's hot enough. I'm more of an Anisimova fan than I am of an Iga fan. Yes, I'd say so. I like Iga. But I prefer Anisimova to win this purely because of, Wimbledon. This would mean a lot to her. Also at a home slam, it's different, isn't it? So, yeah. I don't think DK has any obvious bias for anyone apart from if you're ranked below 500 in the world. If you're ranked below 500 in the world, then you have a bias for Damien. The nicher, the better. Change of ends. This is the third women's quarterfinal. Obviously, we had this Ondrusova pulled out yesterday, very sadly, before her quarterfinal, with Sabalenka. That would have been a great matchup, but Sabalenka advances. I think the possibilities of Azarenka dropping to 600 in the rankings is very low. because she would probably retire if she was, outside the world's top 100, I'd feel. Anisimova slaps the forehand long. That first serve going out wide. Yeah, you're right, Jake. Yeah, Sabalenka and Pegula, the first semi-final, which is a rematch of last year's final. Anisimova does the same thing, but this time on the backhand side. She slaps it long. Yes, I agree, Jake. She will stay out. She'll retire even if she's, at that point with her tennis. Swiatek serves, backhand return from Anisimova. Swiatek dumps it into the net. And it's been a bit of a strange start from Swiatek. Haven't seen her in full stride yet, as much as you would. She's very much known for hitting her straps early and starting strongly, going 3-love, 4-love up early. And it's not like she hasn't had the opportunity to. But she's made a couple unforced errors that she wouldn't have expected to make this early on. Another second serve, just the one first serve landed in this game. Backhand return from Anisimova. That's an unreal angle. Iga gets there. Yeah, too good. Just did enough with the approach. Really actually didn't do much with the approach from Anisimova, but it kind of put Iga in a tricky situation. It felt as though she was trying to hit it more on the run, but set up more anyway by the backhand cross court that took Iga completely out of position. And then it felt like she didn't connect with the forehand at the potential passing forehand at all, and Anisimova finishes at the net quite comfortably. 30-all. Good serve though from Iga. Skidding off the baseline, just off the service line. High down. I don't think it's a shock result. A shock result is a stretch for me. I think it was Demon's best chance to make a slam semi-final in his career so far, without a shadow of a doubt. But it was, for me, it was kind of like 55-45 de Minaur, and, Felix just played that tiebreaker a little bit in the fourth, a little bit better. I mean, it was terrible. There was no real points given out. It was Anisimova catches the very outside of the line with that forehand, brings it to deuce. Felix just, there was 4 double faults. It was paralyzing both of them, the tension on court. And, there was one point at 5-3 that, really decided it. It was a neutral rally, and Felix, pummeled a couple forehands into the forehand of de Minaur, and it was too hot to handle, and that was the only brave move of the breaker. To be honest, both of them were seriously tense. You could see it, and Felix just took that risk. There was no real, de Minaur missed 2 neutral rally balls for unforced errors in that breaker, and that was the main difference. There was no real quality shift. It was just about who was braver in that 4th set breaker. But Felix, well, Sinner or Musetti. If it's Musetti, I'll eat my jumper. Ace down the tee to finish that game from Iga. She just manages to get away from it after kind of causing herself a little bit of bother at deuce. But yeah, she gets out of it, and it's 3-all in the first set. Anisimova nails it up the tee. Starts well in this 7th game in the first set. It's been a healthy click. Not many long games. Iga waiting for something. Fans piling into the stadium when they shouldn't be. Excellent. They're right behind Anisimova. Anisimova does look a lot calmer than when she started the match, but nerves of never having that game, not even a game, notched up against Swiatek is playing with her head, and now she's past that barrier, things are looking a lot better. That's a very strong second serve. Iga dumps it into the net. Casio, I think your stream might be a little bit behind, but she did close out that game with an ace. It's another unforced error from Iga. Pulls that backhand wide. Will Iga get 2 more aces? I mean, probably. She's got, for someone that's her side, she has a very strong serve, as I'm joined by Vanch. How are we doing, Vanch?
Hey, how are you? I'm doing well.
I am good, thank you. Yes, we're just admiring Anisimova's serving after being broken very early on.
Yeah, I didn't see the first game, but I saw the game that she broke right back. She's been hitting her backhand great, which is obviously a huge strength for her. She can pull it both directions, line, cross court. She has just such good timing on that shot, and it's just like super flat through the court. Something we didn't get to see a whole lot of at Wimbledon because of nerves and just how dominant Iga was, and
yeah.
But we're seeing it now.
First game it looked like it was nerves. There were, I think, 2 unforced errors from Anisimova. Iga broke to 15. Yeah, it did look nervous. But then, yes, she's been breathed new life into her as she got that break back immediately. It felt as though as soon as she got that game, she just felt so much more better about her entire matchup versus Iga, let alone just this match.
Right. Yeah, I do also think Iga this tournament has been a little shaky on her forehand. Rounds 2 and 3 especially. Well, in round 3 it was also the first serve. That was a little bit of a Achilles heel for her. I think she only made 43% of first serves, which is very low for her. But obviously she ended up winning. Probably should have lost that set to Kalinskaya. But she did step it up quite a bit in round 4 against Alexandrova, and I'm curious to see, because obviously, like, Amanda, just to get a game on the board is like so huge for her after what happened at Wimbledon, and now she's just settled, and it looks like this is going to be a competitive match.
Do you have Iga coming through?
I did, yeah. I mean, I picked her pre-tournament as my pick to win the whole thing.
Oh, okay. So you have her to win the entire thing.
Yeah.
Do you have her playing Anisimova? Do you have her playing Sabalenka in the final?
I think I do. Yeah, I think I went for that.
I think that's probably not a bad guess, to be honest. Not a bad prediction.
Yeah, I mean, we still haven't seen a slam final between those two, even though they've been the 2 best players this decade.
It's like it's like how long we were waiting for a slam final between Carlos and Yannick, and then 2 came at once.
Yeah,
and
it looks
I mean, 85% convinced we'll have 3.
yeah.
Right.
No, for sure. It's definitely something that would be great for the women's game.
Because for me, for sure, the women's game is in better shape at the moment than the men's game. Absolutely.
What a pass by Iga there, by the way, off the drive volley from Anisimova.
It's literally just, oof, yeah, nails it.
Right in the corner.
Yeah, she did. It didn't have to be that good, to be honest.
Yeah.
The space was there, but she made it very good. Anisimova not doing enough with the drive volley.
No.
But yeah, then again, it's a super tough shot to deal with. She was really back. She was already leaning backwards. She had to produce. Well, she just had to like ping with all the power that Anisimova gave her with the drive volley, and to control it, it's very impressive.
It looks like
As we are joined by the Damien Kust.
Yeah.
Looks like you just woke up.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, I was feeling very weak while the boys were playing. I didn't watch it, but it was so long, and I knew that I didn't have much steam left. I set up an alarm clock, and then I saw that Alex was up like 5-3 in the fourth or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, I have about an hour and 30 minutes. Well, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a match that will not be remembered for its quality. That's for sure.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
What a grim fourth set tiebreak.
Yeah, I think there were like 4 double faults, and every
4
time someone
double
won,
faults. There was one half decent point. It was actually like club tennis tactic of like just I'm hoping they miss first. No one trying to hit a winner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, Fergus, but there was a video years back on YouTube which I think was taken down and was the worst tiebreak in tennis history. And it was Donald Young playing Stefan Kozlov at Indian Wells. That's what your description reminds me of.
Well, what year was that? Like 2016, 15?
Something like that, yeah, 16 or 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've been
like 10 straight mini breaks. I mean, never mind.
Yeah, the first 5 points all went against the server.
Yeah.
It was, and 3 of them were doubles. Yeah, it was extremely tense. As in, both of them looked like. Generally, when they hit the fourth, I was like, this could be 90% double faults. Who's going to actually just land a second serve? But yeah.
Yeah, so obviously just tuning into this Swiatek Anisimova clash, and first of all, I'm very happy about the scoreline, that it's at least close. Like I think I was especially thinking that Amanda cannot start love 4 down again, because then maybe the Wimbledon memories come back, and clearly today is just a very different match.
She got broken immediately,
Okay.
and then broke back immediately. Amanda handed over her serve, really, and then Swiatek handed over her serve. And then as soon as she got the game on the board, Amanda's looked a lot more relaxed.
And we're actually going to have a break point here.
Yeah, double fault.
Came up with her trademark backhand down the line. Well, actually, just her backhand in general is, she can hit both cross-court line, super easy, a lot of depth, a lot of power. And so far, she's kind of bossing Iga around with the backhand. So
she is.
It's a big point right here.
I believe I might have used that phrase when I was doing the video clip for John, but it would have been very naive to just think that this will be the Wimbledon final all over again.
Yeah.
Yes. Completely different settings, surface, conditions.
Yeah, different round as well, and Anisimova is so much fresher this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think round is so much more the round is maybe even the most important aspect. Plus, having gotten through that, it probably helps you as well. That's a brilliant breakpoint save, though.
Yeah. That forehand down the line obviously is what did the damage here, and
There was this
Yeah,
one
Anisimova.
Anisimova forehand counter, which was like right
Yeah.
on the baseline. Thought maybe she missed that, but
It's an excellent break point. It's great point construction, especially how she dug out that ball that landed on the baseline, and even made Anisimova have to play
Longest rally of the match as well. 17 shots.
Yeah. Longest rally of the match for sure.
yeah, right now she definitely has the mental clarity to pull stuff like that off. But Anisimova is at least fighting here. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, once again, the Iga Swiatek forehand right here. Just so good on that forehand down the line.
But it really comes after like 3 previous shots where Amanda is hitting
and
monster pace.
Iga is prepared to recede some ground because inevitably she's going to get pushed back by these Amanda ground strokes. So if she, just absorbs pace from 5-6 feet behind the baseline, she can do that really well.
Counter punching so well.
It's one of her big strengths.
It's gonna be the same game plan like in the Wimbledon final, except it's gonna be a lot more difficult to execute.
It is, yeah. I also think at Wimbledon the ball was bouncing up pretty high this year, and she was just able to get it out of player strike zone with the heavy spin, and the forehand to forehand rallies were so lopsided. I mean, never mind just all the nerves that Amanda was feeling as well. Just going forehand to forehand was trouble for Amanda there. Whereas here, I don't know, it's a little more even if they go forehand to forehand. Obviously, Iga's hitting her forehand well in some of these big points, but it also has been shaky this tournament. Second round, third round, she was not having a great time on the forehand.
Iga does hold for 4-all. So it gets the business end of set 1.
Although when she's in still position like this, Amanda, I mean, she just gets so much easy power like she did there.
It's just like effortless power through. Yeah. I mean, that's not even her best shot.
Yeah. Both these pairs are coming off of a pretty dominant round 4 performances. For Iga against Alexandrova, 6-1, 6-3, and then Anisimova taking care of Bia Haddad Maya with relative ease.
6-3.
Yeah. One of the most lopsided night sessions you'll ever see, for sure. I think the total amount of time on court for both the matches was under 3 hours. With Sinner and Bublik.
I was sat here with John for Bublik Sinner. It's not even like Sinner played like crazy well. In the third set, he did.
Bublik was awful in the first set. Sinner, was pretty good in the second, and obviously he did what he had to do, but this wasn't one of those matches that I was like blown away by Sinner's.
No, actually that Bublik's commentary on the match was a bit different.
I know, and that's what he tried to make it all about, but
he just really Bublik played nowhere near as
good. He had no belief whatsoever.
He
got broken in the first game, and I think he checked out totally.
Yeah. I mean, it's because he literally said in an interview like 10 minutes before he was going to go on, he was like, as long as I don't get broken in the first game. And then proceeds to get... They were like, what's the secret behind not getting broken 55 times in a row? And he was like, well, as long as I don't get broken first game. And then he got broken first game to love.
I mean...
That it genuinely did look like he completely checked out to the third. And then played an unreal drop shot, and Sinner made it look like it was nothing. And then, third set, Sinner looked like Sinner. First 2 sets, Bublik just was nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
That was kind of the moment when the men's singles tournament died for me. Like that's...
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, so Sinner is in the final, handed to him already. Carlos, well, Djokovic or Fritz, I suppose it's not as easy. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of the moment when this tournament became, just a prelude to Alcaraz Sinner again. We'll see if we actually get it. Of course, there's still a couple of matches left, but that's how it seemed.
If it is Djokovic Sinner final, is it, maybe Musetti pulls off a blinder. I mean, we just never know. But, I mean, realistically, probably not. But does Djokovic get beaten by Sinner like 3-3 and 2 like Wimbledon?
Probably, yeah. I mean, if he has to go through Alcaraz first, then probably win like 4 hours. Yeah.
Swiatek pulls it back to juice.
That 38-year-old body,
Yeah.
He has doubts whether it can go through both of them at this point.
Definitely matches up much better with Carlos than with Yannick. But if he has to go through Carlos first, then I don't know, beats him, which I don't think he will, but there is a possibility. Then yeah, probably beating Yannick is a little out of the question.
Yeah. By the way, in that Sinner Bublik match, I saw something that I don't think I've ever seen before in all my years of watching tennis, which is an underarm double fault.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen that for sure.
He did miss both first and second serve underarm. I don't think I've seen that before.
And it's not even
I've
like
seen that from Bublik.
This wasn't even like
I just missed it when it happened, but
Yeah, I think it was like Monte Carlo maybe or something like that.
These weren't even close. Like these were landing in the bottom of the net, like first bounce.
People tend to laugh when somebody misses an underarm, but it's not like it's like actually, that easy if you want to execute it well.
It's if you want to execute it well, especially against like Yannick Sinner, then yeah. Anisimova holds, tricky hold, but she gets over the line for 5-4 in the first set.
Quality definitely picked up in the 7th and 8th game. Yeah, both players are playing pretty well right now at the same time.
Sure.
I knew when to join.
Yeah. Damien just couldn't be asked for the bad quality in the first 4 games, so just wanted to join when
everything worked out according to plan. I had a great plan as well for Sinner Bublik. I just set up. I decided because I've been going to bed really early. And I just decided that basically I'm going to wake up like an hour and 30 minutes into the match and then watch the rest of it.
Already
that
done.
did not work out. Yeah. When I woke up, it was already over.
I kind of said, I was like, well, I'll do the first like 2 hours and then see what the match is like. So I was kind of expecting it to go like 4.
Yeah, me too. Same. Like that was my reasoning, 2 sets and then I wake up, right?
I was like, if it gets like 4 a.m. my time and it's like they're still like going at it, then like I'm probably gonna have to call it. It was like 20 past 1 and I was like, oh great, I can go to bed now. Cool.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the score and then it was already over. That's probably what some people had in different time zones with the Wimbledon final between Swiatek and Anisimova.
I remember watching the Wimbledon final and I couldn't watch it because it was a travel day for me. I was traveling all day. I was just watching the BBC live feed and just the title was just keep saying Anisimova yet to win a game, like yet to win a game. Like it's 6-love, 4-love, and I'm like, yikes, this is just not pretty at all.
Nurlan showed up in the chat and it like caught me so off guard that I forgot what I was about to say, but I had something to say. I don't remember now. Hello, Nurlan. I mean, how good to see you.
Nurlan sensed your presence and turned up.
Did Nurlan already say something about Jessica Pegula today?
No, he's just turned up. Usually, as soon as I enter the chat, Nurlan's here because he's always finds me. But this is the first time he's here. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there is Pegula, yes. Because Pegula is unquestionably the main favorite of the tournament, according to Nurlan. That's why I asked.
That matchup is going to be interesting, actually, because Sabalenka has not played since Sunday. And so she'll be going in with what, like 4 days off or something?
I
For
think
the
I
semi?
care about. I think I don't care about that, but more so the issues that she's had in slams this year. Just
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
could
that
argue she could
as
have won
well.
all three, hasn't done it, and I feel
Mm,
like
and
it's the fourth one, it's the final of the year. She will also feel everything that we've been saying, that she's basically been the best player of the season without winning one. So she will kind of feel the finality of it.
Excellent return from Anisimova. Gets herself within touching distance of his first set. Nerland was in chat for Bublik Sinner and said that he couldn't wait for a Pegula Anisimova final. So
oh wow! And so that strong return is now a couple set points for Anisimova.
Nordland becoming American for the week. I like it. 2 set points indeed.
Iga, by the way, furious after that miss.
yeah. It's not exactly a lot she could have done. I mean, that returns that she's finished her service motion. She's looked up and the ball is traveling towards her
Could have
feet.
served better than.
I like to see you go out there and.
Yeah.
Good body serve there on the first set point.
Sprung up on Anisimova. The one thing that does scare me a little bit about Nerlan is the fact that he could walk past me on the street and I wouldn't know it was him. As in, like, he could tap me on the back of the shoulder and I just wouldn't know it was him.
Could be your dad and you wouldn't know, so.
Yeah, true. I really.
That time the pace was just too much once again on Anisimova's ground strokes. And
yeah, this time even after the first serve.
Game of first set, Anisimova, 6-4.
Well, this has been a very high level from the American, and obviously once she got that one game, she really freed up.
Absolutely. She looked so tense when she started, and then as soon as she got the game, Anisimova, as soon as she got the game on the board, it's like the whole Wimbledon final was just taken off of her shoulders, and she relaxed.
No, I wasn't saying who. I just said ooh. But
sorry, I thought you said who.
No, don't worry. But yeah, that's kind of interesting as well.
About?
Obviously, we couldn't really know if the Wimbledon nerves were gonna be a thing or not. I don't think that if she wins a game in the Wimbledon final, like the outcome changes by that much. But it definitely could have been, a lot closer if she just gets something early. And I suppose she avoided at least, that much of a landslide, and now she's firing.
Yeah, as we look at the stats, 13 winners for Amanda and 28% of second serve points won for Iga.
Yeah, not many on the first either. I mean, 50 something.
53. Yeah. Oh yeah, 50 something.
So, what do we think Iga needs to do to neutralize the first couple of shots here, especially in her service games? Because that first serve is not really firing for her right now, and she needs that to work.
She's been serving to the forehand as much as possible, but it's the Anisimova forehands actually firing really look quite nicely for her at the moment.
It's sitting up right in her strike zone, and
she's not forcing her wide enough. There's not really she's not creating enough angles, and she's kind of not getting her to move as much as she would like to. Iga is by far a better mover than Anisimova, and it's uncomparable. And Anisimova is, pulling Iga into the corners, and instead of it being the opposite way around. But that's because she has no time, because it's being taken away from her before she can really produce anything.
Yeah, set point was a pretty good example for sure. Serves to the forehand. I mean, if I wasn't watching the match, if I just saw that in isolation, I probably wouldn't know if it was a first or second serve. Amanda just cracks it with, absolutely no problem. And yeah, that probably cannot keep happening if Iga is to win this. trying to make the semis of all 4 slams this season would be a first.
Yeah. Anisimova. Is there any world that Swiatek doesn't really the game sort of match continues this pattern and Swiatek doesn't really get going? Because I still don't think Swiatek's got going in this match, really. She hasn't let loose yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's been that pattern of losses with Swiatek over the course of her career. I think maybe even especially after a period of winning a lot. We've seen these performances where, it gets kind of flat in the second set when the adversity is high. I guess it all depends on how she's going to be handling it this time. Recently, just on the court, she's been very clear in the way that she's thinking. That it feels like the game and just the mental components, they're really combining at a very high standard presently. So maybe it's not going to be like that here. And it's obviously also up to Anisimova. If she just keeps smacking the ball like that, going to be quite difficult anyway.
Yeah, and she's not lost a match this year after winning the first set in the majors. As Amanda.
Vansh, where did you get that stat from? Wow.
Yeah, I wonder where that showed up.
I have no idea.
Also, it's not really that's, you can just think about it also yourself. It's not really.
What? Talking big time is my biggest weakness that I have to work for, or that I have to work on for my sake, not for you, not for Vansh.
Was that a Roland Garros notebook that she just put in her bag?
I didn't see it.
I'm convinced that was
I was reading the comment from Nurlan, the GOAT.
Yeah, the GOAT.
The only time I talk big time, Nurlan, is when I'm talking about you.
There's that backhand inside in return, which I think she has the best one on the WTA, especially on the second serve on the deuce side.
Fair enough. I wouldn't argue. Collins, but it's a lot more risky.
Yeah. I think Iga is just a little bit more safety with the spin, and the footwork is better. She hasn't been getting that very often though here because Anisimova has just been so good with the first strike tennis.
There is obviously this goes the other way, and Swiatek, races through this second set. A big dip off from Anisimova.
I think presently all the scenarios are possible. It's just remains to be seen.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you're the king of not quite forming an opinion yet and sitting on the fence about it.
I mean, honestly, if anybody has an opinion on what's going to happen in the second set here, they're not actually they're not for real. They're just guessing.
We have to.
No, we don't have to.
There you go. So I was talking about her inside-in backhand return on the second serve. So now she goes
decides to
out.
go the other way, but that's perfectly fine too. Seems like that's working too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vansh, apparently your disappointment is so obvious with this match, or with Iga's performance.
I mean, I would have been more disappointed if this was 1-1 or 0-0 again.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I joined, I was like, I'm happy this is a match.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it should be. Like, a lot of these matches in the fourth round and quarterfinals have not been good. So
no, they haven't been. I think beatdowns are boring in anyone. It doesn't matter who they're playing. Beatdowns aren't nice to watch.
Well, here now,
especially when
Amanda.
Especially when it's Sinner at the other end.
Yeah.
That's a big double from Amanda. 2 break points early in set 2 for Iga.
That's one thing is I just did not want to watch another Sinner Divinor match. So, I mean, I'm not sure. Obviously Felix is not going to fare that much better. But
I don't think that's better. Yeah, I mean, did you see their last match?
Yeah, what
I
was
did,
it?
but that
One
might
and-
actually just. I mean, he can just have a free hit now, and he's just taking
Yeah,
out
yeah.
Zverev and Rublev.
And don't you think it was the same last time they played?
Yeah.
I mean,
I suppose,
everybody who
but
plays Sinner
Isn't
right now
isn't
just
that
has
the
a free hit.
mindset with every single person playing center at the moment? Like, it's a
Yeah.
free hit. Let's just go and
Exactly.
You
Like
know, play
everybody
it.
who plays Sinner right now has that mentality, and it doesn't really change much.
I swear I know. But like Diminor is 10-0, and that feels like Nadal Gasquet, and maybe possibly even worse. So I just think it would be a
It's-
colossal waste of time to
I
watch
think
that match again.
Felix might not beat Yannick ever again, to be fair. So
Sure. but-
Swiatek breaks early in set 2.
yeah,
For
pretty wild
one
double
love.
fault from Amanda at 15:30, but then another pretty much was it like 3 inside in inside out returns in this game or something like that
Yeah.
all won the point.
So
And
yeah, just like the first set, Iga goes up a break.
yes, true. I still think that Demino would have won more games than Bublik did, even if they did play.
Yeah,
Yeah, like but when they played in Australia, wasn't it like 3-2-1?
3-2. Yeah, it
I think
was.
that's-
No, it was.
It
Yeah,
was
so
just
it was
so
like
good.
3-1 and 2.
Like aside from their Rotterdam match, which like was like
That was okay.
respectable. Like
What was it? 7-5, 6-4.
yeah, like aside from that, in super slow conditions,
Mm.
none of their matches have been close.
Yeah.
And that includes the next gen finals in 2019, by the way.
yeah. Sinner killed him there.
But also, this tournament we've seen Alcaraz putting up Sinner-like scorelines and just, dismantling people. And he got to the semis for the first time, quarters and semis for the first time without dropping a set. So, looks
Yeah, I
very
was
sharp.
doing the watch along for Lehečka Alcaraz. I mean, it was fun to just kind of like sit here and talk about some very random stuff. Was it fun following the match? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at least you're watching an Alcaraz beatdown.
Yeah, and at least you get a few like
it was
good
pretty
shots.
clear
You get
what
a
was
few,
happening. And
get
I
a
even
few
raised
good,
this point, because
you
I
get a few
think
like
at the
this-
end of the stream, Jake said something like that in the chat. That like, am I fair to assume that you prefer watching Alcaraz over Sinner, but appreciate both, or something like that? And I was just like, yeah, I mean, pretty much, because you still had some moments of like magic. Carlos still
Yeah.
played with a smile on his face and kind of just like, I don't know, had these, even though he was super focused and basically played one of his most disciplined matches I've ever seen, and also one of the best serving match. Well, okay, maybe not. That's taking it a bit far, but a great serving match as well. And yeah, I was just thinking, okay, still you've got like this like moment of magic every 2 games, so
Yeah.
it was fine from that
you'll
standpoint.
at least see 1 or 2 shots that make you go, "Whoa, wow,
Yeah.
that was amazing." So
That was there. That was definitely there on yesterday. Yeah.
Neland, I think Amanda's best form is top 3. Not top 3, top 5 is probably about right for me. No one's my favorite because it won't be a Pegula Anisimova final.
I mean, Pegula would be she'd be kind of the better story, because if she isn't getting this tournament, she might never get one.
I was gonna say she's like 31, and
Yeah.
Is this like Madison Keys V2? Like,
Not quite, right? I mean, just a different arc, and honestly, just different upsides. Phew. Yeah. Speaking of good inside and backhand returns,
yeah,
I couldn't possibly be able to tell what's about to happen on my screen. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Crunch down the
that
line.
is a sweet strike for sure.
That is, absolutely. But in that final, I would pick Pegula.
Me too. Actually, it's interesting. Pegula has a better matchup with Iga than she does against Sabalenka. Of course, the recent hardcourt
Was it
finals.
7-2?
Yeah, like Miami, Cincinnati, U.S. Open last year, which was the most competitive of the three. But
They beat her at the U.S. Open last year as well, Pegula.
yep,
I don't
7-5,
think Iga
7-5.
would do the same. I mean, but Homburg as well. Yeah, I don't think Iga would do the same as last year when she just kind of came out, lost 1 or 2 games against Pegula, and boom. I mean, she's gone. Avalanche.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if she is to win, I mean, she's likely going to have to go through. Well, she's going to have to go through at least one, if not both. So, Pegula, that is. Of course, she has had a good draw to get to this point, but also played 2 Grand Slam champions.
yeah, apparently the first time she's going to play a seed in a Grand Slam this year, Sabalenka.
Or you mean Pegula?
Yeah, I mean, Pegula will play Sabalenka. That's what I'm.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't been that good in the majors this year, Pegula. So, I think 3rd round loss, Australia, 4th round loss, RG, 1st round loss, Wimbledon, which was very surprising. And had no good form coming in as well.
Yeah,
After winning
definitely
the
not like
numbers.
last year when she and Arina were dominating the swing.
Just thinking towards, I know we haven't even finished the final major of this year, but looking at next year, we have 3 people on both tours going for the career slam.
3 on the WTA too. Oh,
No,
I mean,
no,
I guess
3 men's and women.
Oh yeah.
1 for Iga. Well, Iga
Yeah,
needs
Iga and Sincrez, right? Yeah.
Yes, Sincrez, yeah.
They need one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess no Angelique Kerber. There is one person on the men's side who is going for the career Grand Slam.
Wawrinka's going
Exactly, yeah.
Go.
That's what I was thinking of.
Well, I mean, technically, if we want to get technical about it, Shelton could win all 4 and, win the career Grand Slam.
I could be going for the career Grand Slam.
You could.
Next year, yeah.
That's a very good forehand down the line from Swiatek.
I think the story, though, of me getting the calendar slam would kind of overshadow it, but, it would go down in the history books, yeah.
So yeah, Anisimova is going to really want to hold here. Otherwise, this set could be over. Or at least...
That's a good leave.
Yeah. Now they both won exactly 17 out of 23 or 24, whatever it says up there, on their first serve.
$15-30, 2 points in a row. Where you?
Anisimova just has like this ability to find open space on the court, and when she does, she'll just hit a backhand winner. It's like makes it look so easy.
I mean, yeah, that's just still won by the serve, right? Everybody puts away the next shot, I think.
Including Damien.
I miss it like 50% of the time, but it is what it is.
I do see a consistent top 10 player in Anisimova throughout the whole season, yeah. Just because of how big she hits the ball and
interesting.
How much more consistent she is than Ostapenko.
Stays really low as well. That backhand, the score trades.
That's so good.
Tough.
Excellent hold.
Yeah, I almost feel like if Iga doesn't
player this season, throughout.
If Iga doesn't go for a little more on these second serve returns, it's actually not like working for her to try to extend the rally so far, because it's been hard to get Anisimova moving in the corners. But if she does that, I mean, she'll have such a big edge because there's a gap in movement there.
It was 1-1, and it was like 30-all Anisimova serving, and Iga stepped in on 2 second serve return, pinned in the forehand, lost both points. Ever since then, I feel like she hasn't had the same. Like, these were excellent returns, and Anisimova somehow snuck away with the point, and I haven't seen it be as ruthless from Iga yet since that.
I mean, didn't we just have that first game though of the second set?
But it's not like she's stepping in on those second as much as she would usually. You look at her.
I mean, she won that game with 3 consecutive, very much stepping in returns on the deuce side.
Yeah, in the first game of the second set, she did do a good job of that. Yeah, she hit the backhand inside in, inside out. Another one.
I think it was literally 3 backhands, either inside in or inside out on the deuce side, and all of them winning the point.
Yeah, that's
just right away. So yeah.
Yeah, and then there was one double fault as well from Amanda because I think she felt that pressure.
Yeah, at 15:30.
Yeah.
Damien, do you have Iga winning the entire thing?
I did. Presently, though, it looks well. It never looked certain, but there's a lot of other contenders that are also looking quite solid. I did have a Swiatek Osaka semifinal, and then I guess the winner of Sabalenka Rybakina in the final of the other end.
Wow. Okay. Well, here, Anisimova set on the wide serve on the first point and connected well here, and then also this looked like good. And at first, I thought the serve was out, but I guess no.
Look well in.
A couple of just return winners. 4 for the match.
It's not even like it was. It had plenty of net clearance. It was just using the pace.
Good shot, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to do a poll right now, who has the best backhand of the WTA, I feel like there's so many contenders. Or at least, it's not like one clear favorite or something. I mean, Iga would be in the conversation. Coco would be too. Amanda would be as well. Rybakina would be too. There's so many good backhands.
I feel like Coco and Elena are not in the conversation.
For backhands? I mean, Coco has a great backhand.
I think Anisimova is.
I think Anisimova is better, yeah. Maybe Anisimova with Iga's footwork. There you go. No, that's.
Does she find that? Yeah, I guess she does.
Oh, she does, yeah.
That's just millimeters, but it's gonna be 2 breakpoints for Anisimova now. Is it millimeters? Okay, no. I did underestimate her. It was more obviously within the line than I thought from the initial angle.
Can't see that easily with the net.
Yeah, exactly.
That's inside the line. Yeah. 2 break points. 2 break back points. Sorry.
Saves 1 with the 113 mile per hour serve.
It's ridiculous how quickly she serves someone that is. How tall is Swiatek? 5'8"?
She's not. I mean, she's not like a ridiculously quick server for her height, is she? No.
No.
I mean, on the.
But she does serve faster now.
Yeah, but she's. I don't think it's anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, but second serve here. Let's see, where does she go here? Oh. Yeah, it looks like she was off balance right from that serve, so.
Yeah.
Maybe a break back. And some of a forehand in that game was hot.
Amanda striking early, not having to cover much ground at all.
No. Didn't have to move at all in that point. Changed her feet around to hit her backhand. That was about it.
Yeah, at the moment, this is very serve return based right now. This match, there haven't been that many long rallies to where you would see it swing.
There was that one.
That's the match that Amanda wants to play. Let's just keep points short, serve return. First couple shots, dominate from there.
Iga wants to extend these as much as possible. Make it physical.
She wants to really construct these points and move Amanda around. But
that's the match that usually most players wanted to play against Iga for sure. Then at Wimbledon, suddenly she starts dominating the serve return game.
Yeah.
just not happy about that return.
No, yeah, those are the kind of returns she cannot miss right now. Especially off second serves.
Well, it's not like she's afraid of the cuts, but they are not working out clearly at the moment.
Took that one on the forehand.
Still hasn't hit her straps for me. From how good I've seen Iga play, she just seems to be struggling to really kickstart.
Hasn't been able to find that much rhythm, of course, aside from the 2 breaks. She did have a love 30 though. I'd love 2 love 30.
Yep.
So this would be, at that point I was talking about it being a must hold for Amanda, and now this looks like she goes up 3-2. I mean, she's in a really good spot now. The big ace down the tee.
Yeah, you were talking about free hits. I kind of feel like Amanda would treat the next game as that if she holds here. Yeah. And that's dangerous. I mean, that's...
Well, yeah, that Anisimova free hit, and you're scared at how quickly the ball's going to come back at you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dangerous woman when she has that kind of mentality.
Yeah, this free swing, so I'm going to stop hitting 105 mile an hour backhands and start hitting 115 mile an hour backhands.
Okay, that time Iga does a little better job, pushes Amanda back, gets the rally a little bit more extended at least. Keep it through the middle.
Yeah, and already the feet were a little late on that.
Yeah.
Even though the serve was actually really good. Getting Iga out of position as much as possible.
Yeah, I think... I have another backhand to backhand exchange here. So this is a much longer rally now. They're just going to go toe to toe. You guys going to change directions first online, but Amanda's there and she's doing well here. Wow. It was impressive from Anisimova. She made Swiatek also hit a slice. A little bit of help from the net cord on the final forehand, but...
Yeah, I think she's like perfectly fine here, getting stretched. It's more like that movement, small steps with the positioning. If she has to adjust quickly, like that's maybe where she struggles a little. But here she just kept up in that longer exchange with a lot of angles. Obviously, net court helped a little, but
yeah, I think Iga looks a little stressed right now. Just watching her on the changeover here.
She should be, yeah.
Nalan, you aren't watching 3 worried men. You're watching 2 worried men and 1 very relaxed man.
Who's the very relaxed man?
3 worried men being the sequel to 12 angry men, obviously.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, I'm definitely very relaxed.
That's because Damien has 3 emotions in relaxed, I'd say happy, and let's go with...
Where are you going to take that fantastic skit?
I'm not going to give you the last one. I think you can fill in the last one, actually.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the US Open ended like 2-3 days ago. At this point, I'm not interested at all. So,
what's the tournament you're most interested in right now?
Shanghai Challenger?
I mean, obviously, there's 6 challengers this week, so
Damien's got his workout on Twitter this week,
Oh,
guys.
100%, yeah. I mean, Challengers in the morning, then I can do some US Open in the evening, sure, but just doesn't kind of really get me going. And it's already the second slam in a row, I think, or maybe even the third, where I feel like that.
What do you need to happen for this not to be the case for you?
I don't know. Maybe some. I don't know.
The qualifier makes the quarterfinal or something.
Yeah, something like that. Like something to follow in the second week instead of Auger-Aliassime playing the minor, you know? Just maybe Fritz to step up against Djokovic. I don't know if to beat him, but just not to look like that when, he's just defeated from the first ball, more or less.
Did you see the match yesterday? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sleeping through it a little bit, but I saw most of it.
I feel like he's not that far off level off, but then he just, he doesn't win the big points.
He lost in the locker room already.
5-0, he's... But, it's interesting. If you hear him talk, it's not a guy who, like, lacks belief. He actually talks himself up quite a bit, and he's, like, very... He's really sad after he loses these matches. Like
actions speak louder than words
and everything, and he's really upset by it. But he's just not good enough to... It's not good enough against them,
I think actions speak louder than words, and
I just don't know if it's. I don't think it's a lack of belief. I think it's more just skill gap.
I think
it's skill gap, and also the head-to-head plays a part in the
tactics gap. I mean, he plays like Zverev basically against Djokovic.
I mean, maybe, but he doesn't have that many other modes. Like he just doesn't have the.
Then he's just never going to do anything, with that kind of game or attitude. So something has to change there. I don't know what, but something has to change there. Anyway, 15:30 here. Iga kind of like runs into this block return from Amanda. Definitely looked like one where she's just, feeling it a little and goes for it. Misses a shot that probably she shouldn't have, and now she's in proper trouble.
I think Fritz lost when he put his bandana on the wrong way.
Oh, yeah, he did, yes. We got that sub instead of bus.
That's a ridiculous second serve.
It's a very good kicker right there.
That's a very good kicker.
Is there even a cheese taste of? Is there
isn't it cheese and onion? I thought
fromage, right? Lace fromage.
Cheese is a favor of cheese is in lace.
I don't eat enough lace.
It's fromage, right? Lace fromage. I think. I hate it. It's the worst flavor for sure.
Do you like Brett's crisps? Do you know what I'm talking about, Damien?
No.
Oh, okay. No.
I don't think we have them here.
The best Lay's is lemon. I like that one. There's lemon, there's chile lemon, there's sour cream and onion.
Lemon?
Yeah, like
as
lime.
in lemon or as in lemans?
As in lime, like LIMON.
Limon. Okay,
limon.
that's
Yeah.
Oh, in that way. Okay.
They're like sour chips, like.
Okay. Yeah, taste. Sure. I think we have some variation of that here.
Then there's also salt and vinegar. There's
salt and vinegar is pretty popular abroad, but in Poland it's rare actually to find it. But I don't hate it. I mean, it's a very specific taste. Of course, it's like an acquired taste. Let's say paprika is probably the most important. The most
common
There's
here. Also barbecue. Barbecue is quite popular.
No, there is a lot of barbecue actually. The one time I've been to Poland, there was a lot of barbecue.
There's a classic salt flavor as well. But yeah, fromage is actually my least favorite. I just don't like cheese almost at all, unless it's like, melted on a pizza or something like that. I don't remember who I read it from recently, but I recently read this great quote that it was like, what is your favorite, how do you even call it? Like cheese? Yeah, whatever. What is your favorite like cheese? And somebody just said melted. And I like that. I give it a thumbs up.
Cheese, like pizza, you mean? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't matter which cheese, you know, if
Or
it's
in
like
pasta.
in a toast or something. Like I just like melted cheese. I don't like raw cheese, if that's even a thing.
Raw cheese. What? Like that's not.
I mean, people eat that, you know.
Cold. You mean cold cheese?
I know it's not a phrase, but I said it just, you know, because it sounded fun. But yeah, that's the kind of cheese that I don't know.
Excellent. What's
That I
your
don't-
go-to topping on pizza then?
Basically, he's not a charcuterie board guy.
Yeah, no, oh yeah, exactly.
You know the thing with like the cheese
yeah.
slices and
Yeah, like little toothpicks and
Yeah,
cheese. Yeah,
yeah.
like I wouldn't eat any of that. Go to topping on pizza, honestly, I don't care. I mean, a lot of them are good. I just
Pineapple
don't
on
like
pizza?
anything that's like fish.
Yes or no?
Hmm?
Pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple? Yeah, I love pineapple on pizza.
I do too.
yeah.
Yeah, some people.
Why
hate it,
was
but
I
like
expecting
it.
anything else from I don't care? Like they're all okay when I asked that question. Like I shouldn't expect anything different, to be honest.
I mean, pepperoni is probably like the most classic, the best. It's also quite like, you know, heavy in fats.
Are you someone that watches like? Do you go to restaurants and be like, what percentage of fat is the pepperoni you're going to put on the pizza if I order it?
I'm not gonna ask, but I will more or less adjust my order based on that.
That's an excellent forehand from Iga down the line from way downtown.
She's been having to play from way downtown today because Anisimova is just taking the ball so early.
I don't know New York geography enough, but I wanted to go for some, you know, analogy here that they're playing in Queens and then she's in whatever Soho.
Which one is the
or
downtown one? Is that Manhattan?
Manhattan?
Yeah,
Manhattan.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manhattan, I think. The US
Not
Open
quite
is
done
in
in this
Queens,
game
which
yet.
is, in Flushing.
Badge,
which
where
is-
do you live?
I
In
live in
the
San Diego. I live on the West Coast.
west
live-
coast of
West Coast of the US.
The US?
US, yeah. It was just confirming.
Live in California.
Cool. Okay. Because I know I didn't want to sound weird. Also, Nerlan will probably start like stalking you. I remember there was one stream with Damien where Nerlan was getting scarily close to Damien's house, like guessing where he lived.
Oh, that just tips over the net at 40-30. And Amanda does the faux apology.
With a big smile on her face, like a big smirk.
That's why it's a full
Oof.
apology, man. You're not really sorry. It's just
Yeah,
What
she
are
has
your
to learn
opinions
from
on
Brooksby.
this?
She has to
Should
learn
you
from Brooksby.
apologize, or should you not? And it's just a point.
to be honest, like you should, like as in like just acknowledge how it went over. But if
Yeah.
you didn't, I would not be mad. I literally would not care if my opponent didn't say it or didn't
Yeah.
put his hand up. Like
I can imagine Damien's the kind of guy that doesn't apologize if it dribbles over.
No, I apologize always.
Yeah.
I typically say like sorry rather than show hand, but yeah, I apologize always for any
if it's
yeah,
like mid
any
rally, then,
edges or
then why would you do it?
Hindrance. Damien's grunts are clearly off-putting.
I did recently, unfortunately, call. Well, I mean, I caused the hindrance, and I didn't want to. It was unintentional, but well, the opponent said nothing, so I decided to let it go. But yeah, I thought I won the point. I did this like, ooh, or something like that, and I think it was enough. My opponent still tried to track down the ball and almost made it. I didn't think he was gonna do it, but it is what it is. But no, I'm definitely on the apology team. It's good taste, you know. I want to win the point with a winner down the line. I don't want to win the point with a net court.
Yeah.
Mm.
What was it that Tsitsipas actually said when he had that? When he was at the net with Altmaier? What did he actually say?
If you hit if you serve underarm, don't be surprised if I hit you or
Yeah.
something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was about serving underarm, and then I suppose at the net that he would target him or something like that.
I suppose the only reason he was annoyed about that is because he was up 1-love, 30-love in the game before that. And then he got broken, and it was a stupid thing to do. But
yeah, just a stupid thing to say. But well, he was clearly riled up. Well, it's not like the pressure is going away anywhere from Iga here. Last game was already difficult at 2-3, and now 3-4. We have a repeat.
Second serves here.
Yeah.
Gonna make first serves. Unless she comes up with a second serve like she did at 2-3, 15-30. With that nasty kicker.
Yeah, that was... I wonder how much, it was calculated, like how much she wanted to take a risk there. But that looked like something she could possibly go for, to help her save herself somehow.
Hit a pretty good second serve here. It was pretty deep and everything, but Amanda just blasts the forehand right down the middle.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it really gave her any issues.
No.
Just set up for her to attack it.
That's been the big thing with the serve return dynamic. It's just you guys not able to get those plus ones. It's been really hard.
Swiatek in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, second serve here, love 30. Huge point.
If Damien actually said that, I will eat my hoodie live on stream.
Okay, well, Amanda was not so aggressive with that forehand like I thought she would be. And Iga just...
Nurlan asked me a question. He was like, Damien, do you think that Fergus has an issue with growing a beard? Or does he like not want to or something like that? And I said, Nurlan, I mean, Fergus is a bit younger than me. Probably a bit less hairy than me. I don't know if he can grow a beard, but why would you treat it as some sort of a, everybody who can wants to grow a beard? I said, so that's basically what I said. Maybe he just doesn't want it, or maybe he doesn't have much hair on his face. I don't know. It's just genetics. That was more or less my answer.
Iga said on the Andy Roddy podcast, the two serves that she's worked on the most with Wim is the wide serve on the deuce and the T serve on the ad. That T serve on the ad came in handy at 15-30 there. But now she has a second serve, 30 all. Where does she go? She goes 92 and pretty deep again, but Anisimova is just not getting jammed by that forehand return at all. She's just blasting away across court. And Iga is struggling to absorb that power with her Western grip.
Yeah.
And you can see here that she's...
Break point of this game, basically, she loses more or less the same.
Yeah, deja vu.
Big forehand return, and her shot just goes like uncontrollably off her racket. So break point to potentially serve for the win.
Oh, well, she does not make that serve down the tee that she was going for. And there's a lot of pressure on the second serve right here. At 30-40. And she double faults. Wow.
Yikes.
Maybe she was going for something more again, just like last time. Maybe she wasn't.
It looked like there was going to be a kick serve to the backhand. But she's running out of time.
I mean,
it's just a matter
time
of
is almost
if
up.
Anisimova can hold her serve here. Hold her nerve, I mean, sorry. Serve is obvious, but can she hold her nerve? That's the question.
I do like that bench. Yeah. She quite literally has to just hold her serve and then she wins the match. This actually kind of just reminds me of the Pegula match last year, where it never felt like Iga was there, like never attacked the match as much as she would have liked to. Yes, Sean, that is old news. Hate to break it to you.
This is a great point by Amanda.
That's a fantastic point.
If you're thinking about getting nervous, I mean, this is there was no sign of that in the first point.
Absolutely none.
Just missed that first serve too.
Ooh, yeah, looked like she might have found that. We're not gonna get the close call, but it must have been really, really tight.
Oh yeah.
She goes after the second one. She's really feeling it right now.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
works.
it's been a really impressive performance from Anisimova.
That's really taking.
She's
That's taking more avenues away from Swiatek, really. That second serve.
I do feel like Iga's tried different things on the serve, but it's just nothing seems to work.
I don't think Iga's hair spots as much as she would have liked to today.
Yeah.
And I think the serve and the forehand haven't been there for her all tournament. I didn't watch the Alexandrova match, but rounds 2 and round 3, this did not look like a player who's going to win the title.
Just also thinking about, just over 2 months ago, Wimbledon, and now you're asked to come out and serve for it, and she does this. Like, the stark contrast in belief is very, it's so impressive. And the way that she has to get over the line first, but it's just so impressive.
First one saved.
Damien's writing his tweet as we speak.
Of course.
Unfortunately, I can't write my tweet and watch the match, so
you'll learn it.
We do get a double fault here.
I can't learn it because I'm watching the match on my phone.
Okay. Well, okay, you might not learn that. Maybe you'll buy a second phone.
Purely for tweets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Match point number 3. I mean, that could get a bit wild. But
if I said all of that and she.
Oh, and she's going to finish it with a net cord. Oh my goodness, what a way to finish the match. On a net cord. Wow.
Yeah.
Good hug at the net. Good.
Well, the apology this time is also there, but well, she was better today. I mean, net cord or not, it's
what a turnaround from Anisimova after Wimbledon, and great effort. I mean, to come back from a breakdown in both the sets and play the kind of tennis that she did. She just really took it to Iga. Didn't allow Iga to really settle, find her rhythm off the ground. The serve and return were just so good. The return, especially the amount of pressure she was putting on Swiatek's second serve, was a constant issue for Iga the whole match. The way she was also going forehand to forehand with Iga was impressive, getting in and out of the corners, fairly quickly as well, and just avoiding those longer exchanges, and paid off. And for Iga, I mean, she's going to be a little disappointed, obviously. She was the favorite here coming in. She had won Cincinnati. She had, turned around her season, basically winning Wimbledon and everything. But now this is going to be a interesting reset for her with the Asian swing and everything, and potentially going to be a killer for her chances for number 1, maybe for this U.S. Open, depending on how Sabalenka does. But obviously, if you told her at the start of the season you'd win Wimbledon and Cincinnati, she would sign up for that. So, Anisimova moving on, and what are you guys' thoughts as we wrap this up?
I'll go first because Damien's still tweeting.
Well, no, I have some issues, so never mind. I can talk well, but go ahead. Yeah, never mind.
Oh, sorry. I just feel like Iga was never really. I mean, she was a breakup in both sets, but it never felt really like Iga fully got into the match. She was always felt as though she was restrained a little bit, handcuffed by her forehand quality and that second serve quality, especially with how Anisimova was returning. She was, planting it at the feet of Swiatek as much as possible, and as good a mover as Swiatek is, she just didn't have the time to give any sort of problems to Anisimova. She also didn't move Anisimova as much as she would have liked to today, getting her moving around the court, which is usually what she does so well. The backhand of Anisimova just unreal, hitting with so much venom and piercing the court with so much thought and clarity that there was no real, chance for Iga to, bounce back. There was shades of really good counterpunching very early on, but they faded very quickly. And Anisimova back slam for semifinals.
Yeah, obviously a great effort in terms of the mental side of the game. She had a traumatic experience in the Wimbledon final, not gonna lie, and then she basically shows up here and doesn't really show too many shades of that. Of course, maybe if it goes a bit differently early on, but yeah, she showed more of her actual game, actual potential here. Took the match to a setting, to an area of the game that I think was much more beneficial to her as well. Just the number of very quick points we had, the massive returns that she was hitting, just super deep, and Iga struggling to absorb. Really not doing a great job there either. I think she really was able to make this match all about her and put enough pressure on that Iga did. Well, not really crack, but just didn't have any options. Was definitely short on time, short on the possibilities of moving Amanda around the court, short on the possibilities of just making sure that her higher margin tennis will be premium in any way. So she totally deserved it and played an awesome match to overcome these mental demons. Right now looks like a proper contender for the title.
Yes, indeed. And so now let's look ahead to the semifinals. She could face either Karolina Muchova or Naomi Osaka. Of course, she and Osaka have had some high-profile matches, including the 2022 Australian Open. So, what are your expectations for that match, and then Anisimova playing either of them?
Apparently now we're getting an Anisimova title from Nurlan. Go ahead, Fergus.
Obviously, we've had a very up and down season from Muchova because injuries always being such a prevalent issue for her, which is a real shame because she's been playing some really good tennis. But Osaka's just been showing why she was a class above at one point, and I feel as though it might come might become more clearer when they step out on court. That I just feel like Osaka has the ability to take it out of Muchova's hands. I expect Osaka in straights, but then I could be very wrong. But it feels as though Osaka has the edge purely on all weapons off the ground and the serve. In terms of court craft, Muchova is obviously more of a crafty player, but I just feel like Osaka has the ability, if she plays well today, to blast the Czech off the court.
Damien, any thoughts?
At this point in time, not really. I mean, I don't know how Muchova has been even playing. I haven't really watched her run. Anisimova, Osaka, would be a hard-hitting contest that I think it's just really mostly form of the day oriented. I would maybe have just a little more belief in Amanda right now being able to deliver on I don't know, just higher efficiency. The form that we've seen her in all season, I think kind of tells me that maybe Osaka is a little bit more volatile. And it should be a pretty fun one. I mean, I will be asleep for it, but Osaka Muchova, good story. Last year, second round. This year, the quarters. But last year, it kind of felt like a quarterfinal.
Yeah, indeed. They played in the second round, and also they played in the very next major, which Osaka won that one in the second round in Australia. So 2-2 head-to-head between them. Should be a fun one tonight. We'll also probably have watch along for the, I don't know, other matches that are left. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I mean, I think we're at, how many subscribers do we have now? Like 20,000. So don't forget to subscribe.
19,312.
Not quite, not quite.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting there. So maybe we'll hit 20,000 soon. But
If Alexandra Ayala wins Guadalajara this week.
oh yeah, that's right. We need a Fonseca or Ayala run.
Guadalajara, is it? Or
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just guessing. Yeah, Guadalajara. She is playing right now against Varvara Lapchenko. In fact.
Really? Already? Oh, okay. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean.
Well, so yeah, Anisimova takes out Iga, moves on to the semifinals, where she will face the winner of Osaka and Mohova. And yep, thanks guys for the stream. And,
Thank you very much, man.
And see you all soon.
See you soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
How do I end this?
Hmm?
Oh, end stream.
How do you end this?
Okay, end stream.
I'll end it.